So you might want to know what sampling is. Maybe you've heard of the term before, or you want to start out creating music using samples. In this video, we'll be diving into the history of sampling in the hip-hop culture and cover the most important subjects like when, how, and who started it. And remember, if you feel that you're getting any value from this video, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the bell. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the first episode of Sampling for Beginners. I'm so excited to talk to you about sampling. It is something that's been going on for decades in the music industry, and especially within the hip-hop culture. And in that culture is also where it starts to get recognized. But before we get into what sampling is and where it came from, we need to have a quick look at what hip-hop is. The hip-hop culture originated back in the 70s in New York, especially in Bronx and Brooklyn, where young people met up at block parties to hang out. The hip-hop culture is built on 4 principles: breakdancing, rap, graffiti, and DJ art. In this video, we will focus on the DJ art. And this is where it starts to get interesting. At this time, there were 2 very important DJs we should discuss. The first one, named Kool DJ Herc, developed a special DJ technique where he would kind of isolate and extend the drums from songs, so he only had the breaks left. And he noticed that when he incorporated these breaks, people danced the most at the block parties. Because of this, he started making beats out of breaks, and so he developed what is called break beats. And you may already be able to guess why the dance for this music is called breakdance. At this time, the sound of breakbeats was mostly sampled by the legend James Brown and his song Funky Drummer in 1970. Funky Drummer has been sampled for over 1,500 times and later went on to be featured by big artists like Jay-Z, Kanye West, and even Britney Spears. He is a legendary artist that has been sampled for over 5,000 times. Anyways, let's get going. Here I have the record with Funky Drummers by James Brown, and let's find a nice break, shall we? So that was a nice one, but I would like to have a clear indication of where the break starts and be able to return to it. That can sometimes be a little tricky though, so what DJ Herc did was to mark the beginning of the break just like this. So now I know exactly where the break starts. But you see, I only have 1 turntable because I don't need more than that for what I'm doing. DJ Herc had 2 turntables, so while he played the break on 1 turntable, he would keep track of the break on his 2nd turntable. So when the first one ends, he starts the 2nd turntable with the exact same break, or a different one. And then it loops, just like I can emulate for you on my computer. So let's continue from DJ Herc to another DJ called Grandmaster Flash. Grandmaster Flash started to do the same things as Herc did, but he added another layer to his technique. He started rapping the records backwards and forwards while the pickup was sitting on, creating this kind of cutting and scratching sound. And have a quick guess what that is called today. You're right, scratching. Later on in the mid-80s, the sampler arrived on the market, which made everything so much easier. The sampler made it possible to copy breaks, loop breaks, just like I did in Surround Assembly with the song Funky Drummer, layer sounds from different vinyls to create one assembled beat. So you didn't need to have 2 turntables, like I don't need 2 turntables. So to wrap things up, these 2 DJs took something original and turned it into a new expression, and that is what sampling is all about. We are taking something, or as some would say, we are borrowing something and creating something new out of it. But is it legal? You will find out in the next episode of Sampling for Beginners. Cheers, see you next time.